What's going on, Flyers fans? It's me. It's your boy Sal G back up with you on another edition of Clear the Ice here on It's a Wrap Network. What's going on? Hope you're all having a great weekend, great Saturday afternoon. I always love afternoon sports, man. Afternoon hockey action, is always a good time. Make sure, guys, if you haven't already, give us a like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate it. Give a like for your boy. Give a like to It's a Wrap Network. Show some love. Make sure we get all this great hotness out to your social media feeds, however you consume your sports, and we'll be there. Great win for the Flyers this afternoon, guys. They beat the Oilers 6-3. They beat the defending Western Conference champions and the star of the Four Nations tournament, Connor McDavid. They sent the Oilers packing. 6-3 win. Big win by the Flyers. 32 shots on goal in this one by the Fly guys. The Edmonton Oilers, who lead the NHL in shots on goal, were just held to 18. So great team win by the Flyers. And welcome back to some of the injured players that the Flyers had. Ryan Poehling returned after a long layoff due to a concussion, and of course the Four Nations break. And then you had, you had Andrei Kuzmenko play his second game as a Flyer and got a goal in this one, first goal as a Flyer. And you had Jacob Pelletier, who finally got his visa issues resolved from Canada. The player Kuzmenko and Pelletier, who we traded from Calgary, we traded away Joel Farabee and Morgan Frost to get these guys. Took some time for them to play for us, getting that visa issues resolved and all that. But they were here and made their presence felt. Not so much Peltier, but Kuzmenko had himself a game, man. He looks really good, especially on the power play. And we know that the Flyers are terrible on the power play, so any additional help they can get there will certainly be welcome. That's for sure. All right, let me see here. So we'll break the game down here a bit. First period shots on goal. We had the Flyers had 9, Edmonton had 8. And right early on, 2:07 in the game, Matvei Mishkov with a goal with assist by Scott Lawton and Igor Zamula. It was a shot by Michkov from the right side, went off the boards, and it came around the left side. Mishkov grabbed his own rebound. Puck scooted around the board, and he was able to put it in the left side of the net, put the Flyers up 1-0. So it was nice to see Michkov with that goal. We know, or was noted, that perhaps, this long NHL season is taking a toll on the rookie from Russia, who's apparently hit a wall, physically and maybe a bit mentally too, but physically, that long grind of a season takes its toll on you. And Michkov had 2 weeks off due to the Four Nations tournament. He didn't play. I don't know if he went on vacation, training, just chilling, whatever. But that rest seemed to have helped. He seemed to have renewed life in this game. Looked very fast. Passes were crisp. Really, really need this guy to be able to go to the next level for the Flyers. So if the Flyers are going to contend, in the future, I'm not saying this year, but in the future, if they're going to contend, they need Matvei Michkov to be one of their star players. And he had himself a hell of a game in this one. 3 points for Matvei Michkov, a +5 on the game for him. So he had a goal and 2 assists. So big game by him. Edmonton came right back, though. It's a bit of a seesaw game to start off here in the first half of this game. Edmonton got a goal. Klingberg with a wrist shot, tied it at 1-1. Sam Ersson was in net tonight, played a decent game, but this particular goal, he let out the rebound. Klingberg then hit a wobbly puck. Didn't have all of his might on that shot. I mean, you could see he didn't have all of it. The puck was wobbly as it was going toward the net and into the net. Ersson couldn't do anything there. Emberson and Connor Brown with the assists. But Ersson on the day We'll talk about Urson here. He only faced 18 shots on goal, saved 15. So that's a .833 save percentage. Not too hot there. Not too hot there. They were all even strength goals, but and Urson was coming off a fine Four Nations tournament. Now he was not the starting goalie for Sweden, but he did get to play in Sweden's final game against the U.S. and he played a fine game against them. Now that wasn't the U.S. wasn't playing their top stars. I mean, the U.S. squad as a whole in the Four Nations tournament is very good, but Ursa didn't face the top guys all the time. The Kachuk brothers, McAvoy. McAvoy obviously was ruled out, didn't play, but tough. But Urson had himself a good game. He won 2-1 for Sweden in that Four Nations game, the final Four Nations game for Sweden, and it was the last game before the U.S. played Canada in the championship game, and that was a bummer, man, because it was really cool tournament, man. It was a lot more than what I expected from that. I'm going back to quoting my Rocky Four, Apollo Creed's trainer, just yelling out, "This was supposed to be an exhibition." And it ended up not being an exhibition. I mean, those players played their asses off. They played hard. It was physical hockey. The matchups between Canada and US were more than I expected. I mean, there was altercations. I mean, you had 3 fights in 9 seconds in their first matchup. And then in the championship game, just a 2-1 game, a close game. Could have went either way. But the U.S. missed Matthew Tkachuk, who wasn't playing much of that game. He was banged up pretty bad, and uh, and Charlie McAvoy, he couldn't play, and he's a big part of that U.S. team. So it was a shame, man. The U.S. put up a hell of an effort. I can't wait to see those teams play in the Olympics next season. So that's going to be a fun time. But going back to the game here, I just had to talk about that Four Nations tournament because I was not expecting that. I thought it was going to be all-star Garbo hockey, and it ended up being something else. So it was special. Good to see. First period, Edmonton comes back with another goal that takes the lead. Drysdale, it's a backhand. Two of the Flyers defensemen were behind the net, and Drysdale was able to backhand that into the net past Thurston, and you had assist by Sorol. And Klingberg puts Edmonton up 2-1. And then the second period shots on goal. We know the Flyers are terrible historically this season um, in goal differential. And the Flyers, though, they almost doubled the shot on goal output in this period. Flyers had 13 shots on goal to Edmonton's 7. The Flyers, for context here of how bad they are in the second period, coming into the game a minus 22 goal differential. And the Edmonton Oilers, yeah, that's right, plus 33 goal differential. So yeah, a bit of a difference there. And if you were a betting man, you were probably going to bet the Edmonton side. Uh, like Brian Boucher said, he's not good at betting, and I am also not good at betting. So hopefully, I eventually heed my own play and just stay away because I can't gamble worth a damn. But the goal differentials there they're drastic, but it didn't matter. The Flyers took this period big time. Owen Tippett, his first goal of the game, first of 2 goals in this game, a minute 45 into the second period. Owen Tippett speeding all the way down the rink there, all the way down the ice, sped from the red line and backhanded it into the net. It was a nice shot by Tippett. I mean, Tippett's goal creation, you would expect a lot more goals from him as fast as he is, the way he can handle the puck, his nifty shots, put the Flyers up 2-2. But man, you would love to see Tippett get 30, 40 goals one day. I don't know if it's ever going to happen, but he's got skills that show that type of play. Owen Tippett, like I said, first of 2 goals ties the game up 2 apiece. And at 7:13 in the second period, Sean Couturier, the captain, puts the Flyers up 3-2. It was a turnover in the offensive zone. Matvei Michkov then fed Sean Couturier by the net. Perfect pass by Michkov. I mean, talk about Michkov having a great game today with his 3 points and that goal earlier in the first period. His passing was so on point today. I mean, that's if we get that all year from Michkov, watch out for this team. Watch out for them. Sean Couturier scores his 200th career goal. Mentioned the beautiful pass by Michkov. It was the assist by Michkov. Flyers up 3-2. 8:35 in the second period. Edmonton comes right back. The seesaw game continues. Matthias Ekholm with a wrister, top shelf, and then an assist from Drysdale ties the game up 3-3, 3 apiece. 12:26 in the second period. Flyers come right back. Owen Tippett with his second goal of the game, assist by Matvei Michkov and Sean Couturier. Tell you what, guys, this Tippett, Michkov, Couturier line out there today was pretty special. I mean, the skill guys here, Tippett +5, Michkov +5, Couturier +5. They look like they might have something. So I hope John Tortorella keeps these pairings together for at least another game or two. We'll check them out, see how they play. But man, they were scoring at will. Another hell of a pass by Matvei Michkov in this game to Tippett. Put the Flyers up 4-3. Looking good, guys. And then Flyers get a power play. It's the first power play of the game. Klingberg got a high stick call on him. And again, mentioned great period by the Flyers. They look so good in this game, especially this period. You know, the stark contrast and the goal differentials between Edmonton and the Flyers. You would have thought Edmonton would have cleaned their clock in this period. Not to be. Flyers would jump on the power play. Flyers power play this year is still pretty bad, 15.8%, 28th in the league. And the penalty kill for Edmonton, not that good either, 75.6%, which is good for 23rd in the NHL. However, the Flyers get a power play goal. Oh my goodness, the sky is falling. Andrei Kuzmenko, the newest Flyer, him and Jacob Pelletier, came over from Calgary. His second game for Kuzmenko. Gets a wrist shot. A lot of energy from this guy. Looks really good on the power play. And if you could provide power play help, again, we'll welcome it. We'll welcome this power play help. Travis Konechny took the shot toward the net, and Kuzmenko tipped it in. Well, more of a shot than a tip in, but redirects it with a shot. Assist by Travis Konechny and Rasmus Ristolainen. And then we make our way to the third period. Flyers, 10 shots on goal the third period to Edmonton's 3. I mean, to hold this club to 18 shots on goal total all game is pretty damn good, guys. So hats off to you. Just going to take a look here at the Oilers. The goalie there, Skinner, he faced 31 shots. Well, I have 32 here, but 31 shots on goal is what the box score says. 26 saves, 5 goals allowed. Even strength goals were 4 goals allowed and the 1 power play goal. Save percentage of .839. So they really got to Skinner in this game. Great job by the Flyboys. And then talking about the third period here again, 10 shots on goal for the Flyers, 3 shots on goal for Edmonton. Flyers go on another power play, 4:15 in the third. Couldn't do anything with it, though. Edmonton goes on the power play, their first power play of the game. Noah Cates gets a hooking call on him. Flyers able to penalty kill, though. Edmonton is very good on the power play, 25% power play percentage, which is good for 6th in the NHL. And the Flyers have a 78.5% penalty kill, which is a little bit better than Edmonton at 18th in the NHL. And then Flyers put the cherry on top, 17:01 in the third period. Rasmus Ristolainen gets a shot all the way from the defensive goalie line, shoots that puck 200 feet, and gets an empty net goal. Flyers up 6-3, and that ended up being your final score with an assist by Sean Couturier. So let's just go through here real quick. Travis Konecny got himself an assist. Sean Couturier with 3 points in this game for him. A goal and 2 assists. Scott Lund with an assist. You have Michkov with a goal and 2 assists. And to me, I'll go through the stars of the game here. And Owen Tippett with 2 goals and Kuzmenko with a goal. So, stars of the game, your number 3 star is Sean Couturier. Nice game by him. An assist, or 2 assists and a goal, 3 points total, +5 on the ice. And your second star, Matvei Michkov, 3 points, a goal and 2 assists by him, +5 on the ice. And your number 1 star, Owen Tippett, with 2 goals, +5 on the ice. So all the damage in this game, pretty much, is this Couturier, Owen Tippett, and Matvei Michkov line. Looking really solid, guys. Hell of a game. Looking good. Keep it up. See if we can keep that up. 2 games in a row now for wins by the Fly Guys. When next matchup is the Pittsburgh Penguins again. They come back to the Wells Fargo Center on Tuesday, February 25th. That game, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you tune in. And the Pittsburgh Penguins are not such a good team this year. Sidney Crosby was there to represent Team Canada in the Four Nations tournament, but they are not that good of a team this year. Actually, worse than the Flyers, believe it or not, in our conference. So looking forward to that game. And then we're going to have it home at home. So after Pittsburgh comes to the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia, Thursday, the Flyers go to Pittsburgh and play the Penguins there. That should be a good time. Looking forward to that. Every time Pittsburgh and the Flyers meet, I always just think of Sudden Death. Classic hockey movie starring Jean-Claude Van Damme. And in that movie, if you guys ever seen it, you know what I'm talking about. Van Damme gets in a fight with Icy, the mascot. And Icy was really giving it to Van Damme in that game. So something I do between me and my buddies every time the Flyers play the Penguins. I have these little GIFs I made. Yeah, I'm a nerd. I made these GIFs of the Van Damme Icy fight. And there's different shots, different GIFs of the fight during the whole matchup there. And then there might be a fight. There might be the GIFs I'll send. If the Flyers are up, it'll be Van Damme kicking the crap out of Icy. And when the Penguins get up or the Penguins score, it's Icy beating up on Van Damme. So I always get a kick out of that. I think I might have about 10, 12 of those GIFs I made. So yeah, I amuse myself. But yeah, guys, if you're watching, throw up a like, share, and subscribe here. It's a Wrap Network. Give a like to your boy. You can follow me at Sal G Philly on the X, the Twitter. Give out a shout, man. I like to talk hockey, talk sports, whatever, man. I'm here for you. We're about to wrap this up soon, but before I do, just taking care of some of our business here. Clear the ice, our current lineup here. So I had today's game. Mike Lauro goes Tuesday, and So I'm the bread and the Mike Lauro sandwich here. I go Thursday against the Penguins. So that's your lineup there for Clear the Ice. And make sure you check out our other shows. We got Maddie B, The Final Word, every Sunday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, exclusively on It's a Wrap Network. Make sure you check that out. And you have the Wraparound Show with Sal G. It's my weekly show. I have here on It's a Wrap Network. That's on Mondays, not weekly, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you check that out. And then we have Birds Blast with Kyle Quinn. It's a weekly show about the Eagles. Maddie B hosts. Kyle Quinn jumps on. They talk Eagles, all things birds. All right, guys. Appreciate everybody tuning in. And thank you all for watching us. We'll talk to you again next time. For Sal G, been a pleasure here on Clear the Ice. Talk to you all next time. Take care, everyone. Peace.